Hey, I'm Adrian.
Hey, I'm Ronell.
And we're your friends from Ardently Tech. WWDC just happened yesterday, and a lot of great announcements happened. New iOS 16, new iPad OS,
Mac OS,
Watch OS,
the MacBook Air.
Oh, so excited. There's so much to talk about, but today we're just going to talk about the iOS 16 and all the new features, what we're excited about, what we're hoping for that would be included, but maybe didn't, and yeah, just our general thoughts about it. So
yeah,
let's talk tech.
Let's do it.
Welcome to Ardently Tech. Here on this channel, we talk about all things tech, from product reviews, tech hacks, tutorials, and so much more. Talk about iOS 16. Tech was made to make our lives easier, and we're here to help you understand it. So make sure to subscribe if you're a fellow tech lover or someone who just wants to learn more about tech. WWDC is happening. We are just a couple consumers. We're not Marquez or Justine or any of those tech.
Yeah, we're just average people looking at these announcements, the new M2 chip, the new MacBook, and thinking, wow, that's really good. Mm-hmm. Am I going to spend my money on that? Because it's a lot of money.
Yeah, and does this actually help my life become easier, right? Yeah. And that's the whole premise of our channel, is like talking about tech that makes our lives easier, because that's what tech is supposed to do.
Yep.
And personally, I think iOS 16 is a step towards that. Yeah. From where we are now at iOS 15,
yep.
Where we could be in the future with technology as it is. In particular with lock screen, these customizable, interchangeable lock screens is huge. Mm-hmm. And it makes it seeing your notifications easier, reaching your notifications easier, and just like having widgets there that are available. Yeah, that's huge.
Oh yeah. I mean, I can already see myself at work just checking the time on my phone, and then my phone's laying on my desk, and then I can get a quick glance at my calendar, see what kind of meetings I have for the day, right? See what kind of doctor's appointments I might have in the afternoon, that sort of thing. So yeah, I mean, they're actually utilizing the lock screen to do a lot more than just tell you the time and your notifications. It's being a lot more usable, since we pretty much had the same lock screen for the most part since the beginning, just now with different text and live backgrounds and stuff like that. But yeah, this is probably the biggest overhaul to the lock screen feature. And
very welcome. And I feel like something that's long overdue, I would say. Yeah. But I'm very happy it's happened. I know there's been some sort of capabilities with this on Android before, and some do it really well, some didn't. I think one of my favorite things that Android phones ever done is when they had the curve monitors were like a thing. Yeah. And you could see the text on the curve. Yeah. Like when your phone was down.
Galaxy S7 curve or whatever they called it. Yeah.
Yeah, that was, I think, one of my favorites. Like, oh man, that's like really dope. I remember thinking that when I saw that. But again, this is just a welcome change here for Apple. Yeah. And they're doing it really well in a nice way, because like, it's even interactive with your pictures with your family, because often how many times have you gotten a picture of your family for your background, but then
and then the text
it goes right over it.
Yeah.
So it's just like, now it's like not intrusive on that, and you get
and now you can customize it to where, I think if you have a portrait mode photo of somebody, you can cut them out, put them on top of the text of the time and everything, so that way your photo takes center stage on your lock screen, which is really how it should be. I mean, you take the time to take a photo, you probably want to be able to see it.
Right. And it's just like, for me, like when I record for Ardently Tech, I don't want my family necessarily on my lock screen all the time. So like switching in between like recording mode, where it's just like when it's just the background of our Ardently Tech wallpapers, like that's what I want to be seen, instead of a picture of my daughter. And I don't want to have to because I find it annoying having to switch it back all the time, and then suddenly I don't have my daughter as my wallpaper anymore. For a long time. Yeah. So I think it's super clutch to be able to have that capabilities, and I think too, just having a different notifications or different widgets available for when I'm at work versus when I'm recording versus when I'm just at home. I think that's going to be super clutch. And the fact that you can do it with focus mode.
I was going to say, piggybacking off of our focus mode video recently, is that now you can customize what lock screen you want to have for which focus mode that you're in. So when you're at work, you can see your calendar. when you're at home or something, you can see the weather widget.
Right.
You know,
Right.
you customize what widgets and what, you know, even just what pictures, whatever.
Right.
That way, when you're at work, if you want to have a specific picture that keeps you focused on work,
Right.
or if there's like a certain motivation of why you're working, you know, then you can have a picture of that to keep you motivated. So yeah, there's a lot of customization to that, which is great.
Even the font you can change.
Yeah.
It's like first time you can actually choose something outside of this thin freaking font. You know, like, which, you know, is awesome, but it's just you know, it gets old and sometimes it's hard to see for, like, if you have family members who are hard to, like, find it hard to even look at a screen. You know, my dad, you know, like, have massive text, like, biggest text that possible on the iPhone. It's just so they can read it. That's going to be a welcome change for them too.
Yeah, big time. So now moving from lock screen over to editing your messages. Now included in iMessage, you can actually unsend your messages. You can do a couple of different things. You can unsend your messages. You can edit the message, and you can mark as unread for you know, messages that you've read, but you want to reply to them later, and you don't want to forget to do that.
Now this is something that is going to be useful for all people. But especially in those moments where you accidentally send a message to the wrong person and you have to explain that. Oh my gosh, how many times have you sent a message to a person you're talking about? Like in the message, oh no, not that you should be doing that, but like it's happened to me. I just would love to be able to redact those moments, and now you can't. So super cool. And then you can edit, you know, I've accidentally said I love you to somebody I don't mean to say I love you to, like a coworker. Edit. Fix it.
Sorry, boss. I mean, I love you, but not
that way.
Not that way.
Right. How many times you've texted me, what do you want for dinner tonight?
Yes. Hey, can you swing by Chick-fil-A and pick up? Oh, yeah.
So you'd be able to redact those messages. Not that they bother me.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if you could swing by Chick-fil-A for me.
Right. So
I'll be interested to see, though, how, like, what it's going to look like on the other person's end. Are you going to get a little thing that says,
this
you know, Arnell just unsent a message or something like that? Is it going to be like that, or is it going to be like Instagram, where if you haven't seen the message yet,
then it's whatever,
you're not going to get any sort of notification? So I wonder how that's going to work.
Like, I wonder if, like, if I sent you a text and I unsent it, you already got the notification for the text. Would the notification go away from your phone? Yeah, it's like that.
Yeah, I think because I think Instagram does that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't have notifications on any of my things anymore, so like, just like distraction's sake. But I suppose, but it'd be interesting to know. Like, I know there's like, Instagram also does, like, it will show you if something was edited, not necessarily messages, but like a caption. If somebody edited a caption, you'll see like the edited. I think you could even look back at what they edited.
Well, you could do that on Facebook. I don't know about Instagram, but
So it's interesting. So those are really cool updates. Nothing huge, but I think very welcome for anybody in wherever you are in life. So
for sure.
And then mark as unread thing is something I do for emails all the time. It would be nice to finally do that. On text, because this vacation I have left a lot of people unread by accident. So Dictation is huge. I use Dictation all the time.
So that's going to be really convenient for people that, I can already imagine the scenario right now. I'm typing something, but I don't know how to spell the word, and I can just very quickly on the fly type, say the word that I don't know how to spell, and then just keep typing, and you know, just kind of keep it fluid like that. Or I can just speak primarily, and then if I need to type in a word that I don't want to say out loud, I can do that all fluid, real quick motion. So it's just, it'll be great.
This is huge for people, especially who have maybe dyslexia, or like myself, I have like a minor form of dyslexia. Sometimes it's hard for me to remember exactly what spellings are, or how to, like, you know, figure out if something, you know, like that thing where you see a word so many times you feel like it's wrong. Being able to just dictate that is always fun. It's like how I use it, but now being able to switch between the two of texting and dictation is going to be great. Again, another small thing,
on the fly.
Another welcome update that pushes the iOS forward and helps tech become more easy.
Definitely.
Useful.
More useful. Yep.
Live text on video. Do you use live text much?
Yeah, live text on photos is great. I'll just snap a picture of whatever, and you know, if I just want to copy the text from that, I don't have to, you know, physically type it out or handwrite on a sheet of paper so I can remember, or switch back and forth between the app and what I'm texting. I can just copy it, boom, do it there. So yeah, with videos, you know, if you're a student in class, you can video a lecture, and then, you know, like how they used it in the example in the video. You know, you just do a video of the lecture, you can see the whole PowerPoint, copy the text from there, and boom, you're good.
I really wish this was something that I had while I was in college. Yeah. Like, this is something that I feel like would make a life as a student so much easier, being able to just snap things and copy paste them to your notes.
I probably would have finished college.
I probably would have done better in college than I had. I feel that,
Yeah.
It's something that I feel like, you know, now that I take notes, like at work, I take notes on my iPad. Digital note taking is like a great advancement. But this live text takes it a whole nother level, especially if you're like trying to copy a formula. Say we met in geometry class, and it was all formulas. So if I had that in geometry, I might have not gotten my first D.
No. Yeah. I'm glad you're still here, man. Couldn't do this channel without you.
So, in any case, I think this is really helpful, particularly for students and maybe those who take notes often. I use live text almost all the time, like just to send him an address to where we are now. Like I just screenshotted my Airbnb listing and sent, like, copy and pasted the address from there.
Quick and easy.
There's other things too that are useful for it if you're trying to remember a brand or whatever, or trying to search a brand but you can't really tell out what the brand is spelling or the logo is spelling out.
I mean, the technology is like crazy good. I mean, it captures your handwriting, it captures, you know, just how it is right now before the update. So the fact that they're incorporating this into videos is huge.
It's not always 100% accurate. I'll say that. There are times where I have to correct it. Especially if you write sevens weirdly, like that Wi-Fi code.
That's a little weird.
But, you know, using long Wi-Fi codes, that's your solution. You just copy paste it from a picture or whatever. So, or like when you get the router and you have to like take a picture.
Take a picture behind it. So copy and paste, done.
As much as it is good for people who take notes often, or it's also good for everyday use. So if you're not using live text, use it more often. And with this video feature, it's another step above.
Huge.
The other thing that they announced with that is the copy and pasting, or like removing something from a background. Like, that is crazy. To me, like,
because right now, so I know you use Photoshop for that.
Right.
I do the like cheaper route, which is it takes more time. But I go to a website, remove.bg.
Oh, really?
And you literally just upload the picture on there, and then you're relying on its engine to remove the background, like to know what the subject is and to remove the background. And even then, it's not that great. And so, that takes a lot longer. And then Photoshop obviously takes some time to do that. And so, I mean, now you can do it there. I'm sure it's probably not going to be like perfect in every scenario. Probably work a lot better on portrait mode pictures, but
there are things that probably will make it hard for some photos for it, but it's just now nice to have it built into your phone. This is something that like Apple has done in the past with like the QR code thing. You would download an app and you use the QR code there, but now it's just built on your phone,
right in the camera.
It's like this is going to make that feature on Canva. Like, you have to pay for the premium version of Canva to use this functionality.
That's why I went to that website.
Exactly. So here, it's like now built on your phone, and if they make this like easily available, I think this is going to be huge. So
big time.
Live view was another cool thing for sports and stuff like that. So when you're say you're trying to watch the score of a game, it will pop up on the bottom of the screen like of a notification of your lock screen, and it'll just live update the score. Especially for basketball. I mean, obviously for sports that score more often, this is really great. I mean, for any sport, but like, I think particularly as a basketball fan myself, it's gonna be nice to be able to just see these updates.
Just like the little ticker that you see at the bottom of, whatever show you're watching on TV, keeps you updated.
That's super cool. And then the stuff, the Apple Wallet, I think the thing for the merchants is being able to pay somebody else through their Apple Pay. Just like straight from their phone, and then they're going to make it compatible with other stuff like Venmo and Square and all this stuff like that.
That's great,
That's going to be huge. Just being able, not having to have any hardware, it's just your phone. Again, another thing that they're just making it, eliminating from
streamlining it, making it all a lot easier.
So
yeah, I don't like the Apple Pay Later feature.
Right.
I don't like it because that sweater that I'm gonna buy for $80 is gonna be $20 a month for the next 4 months. Multiply that by every purchase I make. That's
take some time. Take some time. Yeah. If that's my thing is like if you are looking to buy something. It's something that we're trying to do. Like you've gotten successfully out of debt. I'm trying to do myself with my school loans and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But a lot of it is just making sure that you only buy things that you can afford.
Yep.
And that you put money aside for. You know.
Yep.
Just like all the tech that I have, it's all stuff saved up or things that I earned from other streams of income that I just kind of put aside to purchase. You know, like it's.
I can see it being useful for people that need to have this thing as an emergency for work, for their family, whatever. And it's basically, I mean, granted, your Apple Card is obviously a line of credit and it does the same thing, but it's a little bit more user friendly in that way. And so it makes it a little bit more broad for you to be able to do all these different kind of purchases for whatever that you need. So I can see it, helping certain people out. So, yeah.
And there's some other a couple things when it comes to like family sharing that are really cool.
Yeah.
Hopefully there's some parameters around with kids and like younger kids with Apple Pay and making sure that they can't do that without your permission. I'm sure that there's
a couple of small things that you can do now with that. But it seems like they're gonna really dive deeper into that and offer a lot more custom that word.
Customization.
Yeah. We'll just put the text.
So there's a few more things in like CarPlay, HomeKit. We don't use those personally. If you use HomeKit, like being able to see your, we would personally love to have it, but just a lot of the products that are compatible with HomeKit aren't usually really
products that we have right now.
Products that we have / are affordable for most families. So when that becomes more available, I'm sure that will be something that I will use and you would use, and we can talk more about it. But if you are a user, that there are some great things, or climate control, or climate control, and
I mean just the ability to have all of these different smart home things that you have
in one place,
all in one place, especially because I can do that now with the Amazon Alexa app, and basically everything that is a smart home thing in my house I can access and control through there. But I would much rather prefer to have all of those things with HomeKit, so that way I can tell Siri to change the temperature, to do this, to do that. In case I'm in a room that I don't have an Alexa with me, or just whatever the case, I'm out and about and I just want to say, hey Siri, do X, Y, and Z for me. So I mean, being able to do all of that in Apple's ecosystem would be great.
And then also with CarPlay, we don't have cars that have CarPlay per se, but I'm sure that's going to be really cool in the future once Apple takes over the world.
But if you use our affiliate links, we can we can afford to get a car with CarPlay. So
and we can build a whole studio. I mean, all your support is very welcome here. So please, you gotta see. I'm gonna post a picture of what this setup looks like. Actually, maybe not. Maybe the Airbnb people might watch this. Anyway, there's family sharing has a couple more updates that are really cool. We won't get into those too much, but one particular thing that I think is awesome is the family photo sharing. That if you take photos in the same area, the cloud will know that it is like to share it with your family. I just want that to be available for friends. So sad that it's not available. I don't know if it's available per se right now for that.
2023 WWDC predictions starting now.
Hopefully they'll include it with friends, but for now it's just within your family, which I guess for you and your spouse or you and your loved ones that are in your family cloud, it will be useful for that feature. But I think that's like my main takeaway from that family sharing part. Oh, there's that other thing too, the safety thing for those who might be in abusive relationships, which is really awesome. We really want to do a video deeper into that. I think that's a really great functionality. I'm like big advocate for people who are in abusive relationships to find help and to
have the resources to get out.
And us as individuals knowing when someone's in a relationship like that. Oh my gosh, it's Craig running.
He's following us.
No. That is rich. I think that's it, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, WWDC was a success, I think, in my opinion, and there's a few more things I wish they would elaborate on. There's things that they kept secret, but nothing particular that I'm like disappointed that they didn't bring, because all of these are pretty great features as they are, you know.
Yeah. Only thing I can think of is the friend sharing. For the photos. That's really the only other thing that I was kind of hoping that they would introduce. But yeah, I mean, besides that, I think they really, you know, I wasn't expecting any kind of lock screen customization, so that's great. I wasn't expecting the unsend and edit iMessages, so that's great. Especially the remove the background from your photos and just copy and paste that way. So yeah, they introduced some really cool things that I just never really thought needed innovation. But especially with the lock screen, it's one of those things that it's the same thing that you've had for the longest time, and you don't really expect it to change. Right. And when they do it, it's great. So
yeah, so very welcome changes. A lot of great stuff shown at WWDC, and we'll probably have more videos in the future talking about the MacBook Air, as well as the OS Ventura, Mac OS Ventura, and iPad OS. As well as some of the cool stuff that relates to iOS, your iPhone, and your MacBook, where you can now use your phone
as your webcam
and be able to get top-down videos, which is kind of crazy. That's like YouTuber dreams. That now you can have it for any consumer. It's crazy. So believe me when I say we're going to be trying that, or at least I will be trying that once that's made available to the public.
Definitely.
And I'll be trying up the beta for iOS 16, so I'll let you guys know as things play out what is great about it, what needs improvement, and as a consumer, what I like about it and how it makes our lives easier.
Definitely. Yeah. Sounds good.
So subscribe if you want more videos like this. If you want to hear more stuff,
drop it a like
this video if you found this useful, to kind of help put this into layman's terms, all the new stuff. And like if you want to see more videos like this, subscribe, because that helps us out to get to a point where we can do videos like this more consistently. We live in completely different states now, but we're able to do this while I'm on vacation and stuff.
Have you seen the new like animation on YouTube when you like a video?
No.
NANI? All the cool colors and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you should try it out.
Yeah, you should try it.
Yeah.
Just press it, and then now there's colorful like confetti, I think.
Yeah.
Now that you mention it.
Yeah, and also check out the affiliate links so that we can afford that Tesla and the new camera equipment and the new MacBook Air. Yeah, definitely.
Just make sure you do all of that stuff all below, and then leave a comment to let us know what you're excited about, and we'll be doing more videos like this. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
Peace. Again?
Dude, we were so in sync on that. Or someone who just wants to learn more about tech.
Damn, that was good. That was good.
So
you gotta like add that in at the end.
This is our first time recording together as since we started this channel. As a couple?
Yeah. This is our first time recording as husband and wife.
We're married, but not together.
Yeah, this is not for him. Oh, man.
You know, I wondered.
Balls. I feel
They're probably here. Yeah. I should drink.